What's up, guys? Court Order here. Doug and I are out today right near the intersection trying not to get hit by a car. But Doug, do you remember that house we went to like 4 times, the real long 1740s house that we found all the silver, richest silver cowboy and all that cool stuff?
Yep.
Well, today we were at a house catty corner to that. The house goes back to 1740, not a huge yard, so it's only me and Dougie going to try to knock this out. And right across the street, Doug, there's a tavern still standing that supposedly George Washington planned the Battle of Trenton at.
Right.
It's super noisy today, but if we can find 1 or 2 interesting pieces, it makes the noise worth it, Doug.
Thrilled.
Let's fire up the machines and see how we do back in the first dig, and we'll see you guys soon.
Later.
Later. Well, we're starting off, just Doug and I, like I said. Had a good signal here in the side yard. 39.40 in the ground, actually a little higher now that I got it out of the ground, and I already got a glimpse at it. It's an Indian penny. I wiped it already, so it looked a little worse when I found it, but not much worse. It was pretty clean like this out of the ground. I didn't see a date yet, but I know I'm going to. Nice dry soil here. 1887. I've probably got about 4 or 5 modern pennies, 1 modern dime so far. This is the first old thing I've got, but I anticipate finding a few old things in this little section. Super noisy with all the traffic, but just me and Doug. Hopefully we're gonna get a few pieces. He's digging something over there. Might even go walk over to the old house across the street and do more of that when we're done. Nice start. All right, I am wedged underneath of this pine tree, and I'm pretty tall, so it's hard to maneuver around, but I got a good signal under here. Probably not a coin, but maybe a cool relic. Let's see if we can dig this up and see what it is. Well, I got it out. It's not easy being tall sometimes, but it's a pretty cool piece. Mount my machine. Come take a look at this. At first when I saw it, I thought it was a fishing weight, but it's brass. And I don't know what it is exactly. Oh, there's a hole in it. There's a hole here. Hold on. Huh. At second glance, I still don't know what it is. Feels like it's thick here too, like maybe... Yeah, look, this opens up. What the heck is this thing? All right, Doug didn't call me yet, but I'm going to see if he can have an idea what this thing is I found. Doug, what do you think this is? And look,
Looks like
got
a big zipper.
A big zipper.
Yeah. You know, zip.
That's the most underwhelming answer I could have asked for, Doug.
Well, it's a little more pleasurable than that.
Yeah, I got a couple bottle caps.
Yeah.
Well, you just got to go super slow here today, and if you're lucky, Doug, maybe you'll find a few cool things like this.
Well, I hope.
All right, Doug, I got the hot spot over here. At least I'm digging some things. You only got bottle caps. This one was a screaming high tone, Doug. You hear it's only once in a while I'm getting it?
Yeah.
But I was chasing it because who knows, could be anything. It's only about 4 inches down. I just popped it out with the hand digger, and it's right here.
Ooh.
Now, you know I love old padlocks.
Yeah, I don't think
love
that looks
them.
that old, though. Although it looks like a sleigh maker.
Well, there's writing on it, Doug. It is a sleigh maker. And underneath of it, I think it says rustlers or hustlers or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm going to brush it and try to see what it says at the bottom, but I love old padlocks.
Yes, you
and
do.
that's why it was a junky signal, because this is brass and this is iron.
Right.
And that combination, my machine didn't know what to tell me. All right, well, here's the padlock. I cleaned up a little bit. It is indeed a sleigh maker, and the bottom says rustless. And I will say, that's pretty good advertising there. This top shackle did not rust too bad, considering it's probably been in the ground 75 years or so. The back of this, can't make out what it said right there. The Slaymaker Lock Company has been around since the 1880s. I would probably put this lock around World War II era. but it's still a really cool find. I do love old padlocks, and with a little bit of electrolysis, I'll even be able to clean up the shackle a little bit better. So that's one heck of a good find for me. Haven't gotten a good whole padlock in a long time, so that is definitely a keeper. Man, it is noisy today. Not as noisy as Dog Tag Doug yelling he's got an Indian though. So I'm walking all over.
Yeah.
Let's take a look, Doug. I'm gonna have to move it to the sun.
1868.
Aw, you beat me out for oldest coin of the day.
That's all right. You'll be an older one.
I know, I just like to complain about things.
I know.
That's nice, a little bit of corrosion. Same color as the one I got. This soil is pretty sandy and it's kind of dry. So if we can get on some large cents and older things like that, I think they'll be in good shape, yeah. It's not a high water table here. Very nice, I can see the full shield on the back, you can see everything right out of the ground. What number did it hit for you?
40, 41.
Okay, yeah, I'm digging every signal because the yard is small and we've got all day.
Yep.
Well, good thorough going over for that Indian, Dougie.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can
Might
find
be
some
another
more.
one there.
Absolutely. I covered it up, Doug. You can't see it yet.
I know. I'm looking down there like
No,
I know you don't cover it.
I like you to be surprised.
Yeah.
I had a deep one here, it was a little scratchy. I don't have my headphones on for you to hear it, but you can see the number.
I can hear it.
Now, I dug down probably about 4 or 5 inches with the hand digger, and I got something really old, Doug. I covered it up under this rock so you didn't see it. It's in my hand. Are you ready?
Shoe buckle.
Knee buckle.
Knee buckle. Wow.
I might have hit it with my shovel. I'm not sure. Can you see the design on the edge there?
I can, yes.
And it has a nice, I'm pretty sure it's a knee buckle. I can't tell. But it's got a beautiful design to it.
Too small for a shoe buckle.
I think I did hit it up at the top. I can see a little bit of shininess. Well, Rich isn't here, so I'm trying to keep his name in honor.
Okay.
All right, there's my knee buckle. I moved it out to the sun so you can try to see some of the detail on it better. Not only is there lines going around the outside, but there's like fancy little dots you can see. It's actually really, really beautiful. On the underside, I tried to clean the back a little bit. You can see that there would have been a bar going across there, would have had a chape and 2 vampire teeth that would have dug into the fabric and strapped just under the knee. Very, very old, super duper cool. Was not expecting it, but with old colonial structures on all 4 sides, even though the place isn't big, it might be a sleeper with old finds.
At least it's cool.
It's cool, Doug, but we got a hunch over. Yeah, I mean, I've got, Doug, in the last half an hour, 11 wheat pennies.
Right.
2 of them were in spills, no silver until now, Doug. I was on my knees, swinging my coil as far as I could, trying to reach under these limbs. I had a scratchy 48 that was kind of deep. Now it's out. 45, 46 now.
All right, I'm going to guess without having seen it, but just seeing those numbers, it's going to be a Merc.
Well, I haven't seen it either. I saw it's a silver
well,
edge.
that's what I'm guessing.
I saw a silver edge and I put it back down under this pile. Oh my goodness. Here it is. All right, it's a silver edge I can see. It's a Merc.
It is?
Most of the wheats I got were from the 40s, so
Right.
it doesn't really surprise me. Oh, I think it's 1919 maybe.
You're kidding. That old?
I think so. Let me bring it out to the sun. I'll spray it down and we'll get a year off the sucker. All right, I climbed out of the pine tree. It's so noisy to clean off my dime. And it is indeed 1919. Nice old one there. I think the first year was 1916, so nice to get an early teens mercury dime. And I had to use the big shovel to get this one. I've been trying to use the hand digger, and using the big shovel with all the roots, I did a Richard Nixon on the back and scratched her a little bit. So in honor of Rich, 2 hit things now from me. I usually don't hit things, Doug. I'm usually very careful.
I was going to say, did he teach you how to dig or did you teach him?
There's just so many roots here, the hand digger is impossible. But I will take it, the first silver coin of the day. And a nice old one, 105 years old. That is a beauty. I'm exhausted from climbing around on my hands and knees, but going back in. Wow, it's noisy. Well, I'm still fighting this pine tree. It just takes up the whole yard. But everything good I've found has been under or just around this pine tree. And I got a good signal here. That's going to be a quarter, I think. And if look at the depth, 6 inches. That could be a silver quarter. Starts right there at the tip of my coil. It's quarter size. I'll bet the farm. I'm going to set the camera up and do a live dig. I'll mount it right on my shovel, dig it with the hand digger. We'll see what it is together. I don't hear it. That's a good sign. I wish I wasn't using the long handle shovel to hold the camera. I didn't bring my tripod today. Try not to hit it with my hand digger. I've already hit. Oh, I got it. Knocked it back in. Oh, wow. Oh, that's big. Oh. I don't even know what it is. Let me hold the camera in my hand and we'll get a close-up of it. I'm gonna cover it up. I don't even know what it is yet. All right, I called Dog Tag Doug over and I made him watch the live dig so he would get psyched up with whatever this might be. I have it under this little clump, Doug. Are you ready? I haven't even touched it since I first found it.
Ooh, that's big.
I know. I think it's gonna be a token or maybe a foreign thing. I don't think it's going to be a large cent.
No, it's...
Oh, it is a large cent, but it's British.
Well, really?
1940. Yeah, look at the size of it.
Wow.
Same year as most of the wheats we're finding.
Wow.
So it's probably going to be like George the 5th or 6th on the front.
Probably the 6th.
Let me brush it and bring it to the sun and we'll see exactly who's on this massive old penny. Thank you for finding it, AccuPoint. Let's go clean it up, Doug.
You wanted credit.
All right, I brought it out to the sun and tried to get away from the street a little bit. It's impossible to get away from the noise here though today, Doug.
Way noisy.
But it's a giant one penny, large cent, 1940. Probably came back from a World War II soldier, Doug. I'm gonna guess. The front, you were right, it's King George the 6th. Now this guy, was this Queen Elizabeth's father?
No.
It was not.
Wait a minute, it may have been.
I think it might have been, but I don't know my British history real well, but I think it might have been.
If that's Bertie, B-E-R-T-I-E, that's what his nickname was.
Okay.
That would be her father.
All right, well then we'll have to ask our British friends when this comes out if this is Bertie. But I think it's her father. At least that's what a little birdie told me. So as cool as this is, Doug, I'm actually a little bit disappointed because I was hoping it would be a super cool token for grandma's upholstery shop, you know, something cool. Dr. Schmidt's foot sauce, you know.
Yeah,
but
I'm sure she used it all the time.
Yeah, I mean, look at her feet. They're barefoot. Yes,
Oh, yeah.
You know, she's got some rot on there. And looks like you found something.
You mentioned upholstery.
Oh, you found this today?
I just found it. Just before you called me
look
over.
at that. That's nice. It's
It
Victorian,
looks like
Doug.
Yeah.
In the front yard, it's all brass, too.
Yep. Except for that stem, the tack.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty cool, Doug.
Yeah.
Almost the size of my massive large cent.
Mine has a nipple, though.
Mine has 2 nipples. Just can't see them. Good find, Dougie.
Yeah, you too.
All right, Dog Tag Doug working the front a little bit closer to the house than I am. I'm under the tree. Got a good one here.
Well, if it appears it's something that I found before.
You found at least 3 of these that I remember.
Yeah. If it is what I think it is.
Yep, it is. Now this is the back of it, so we'd be reading the inverted. Yeah, I can see scoop. It's an old kid's badge for like scoop bread, and there was like a saying at the bottom, like I forget the saying.
Yeah, me too.
I showed the same little clip. Yeah, news of youth, it's going to say.
Yeah.
News of youth. You can almost see the news coming through. We'll brush it to show it, but Doug, you got the world's biggest collection. Man, it's noisy. All right, there's Dougie's badge. Like you said, at least the third one you found over the years
Yeah.
that I remember.
Yep.
Official reporter, Scoop Award, News of Youth. And at the bottom was something about a bread company.
Yeah.
I'm sure that I will have a picture of it right now as they're watching it. You know, a picture of a clean one. But now, what number is this? This is brass. Had to have been up in the 40s.
It was in the low 40s.
Low 40s? Yeah. A lot of signals around for such a small little yard, Doug. We're making a whole day of this.
Yeah, we thought we'd be moving on by now, but we may be here the whole day.
I thought we'd be here an hour. We've already been here 3 hours, and I'm still excited about every target I dig.
Exactly.
Wait for these Mack trucks to leave because got another one here. Right there. Could be a wheat penny. I've got so many wheats today, maybe 20 wheat pennies. Oh, it's out of range of the pinpointer, so let's do a little pop of the plug and see if we can hear it. Right there. A little bit deeper. Not easy to do with one hand. I got it. There it is. Yeah, it's a wheat. It's hard to see, but you're looking at the back right now, 1 cent. There's Abe, and don't know what year it is. Most of them been from the 40s, but all day wheat's probably over 35 wheat pennies between the two of us. All day long, just plopping them out, but hoping for some other cool things in between. I'll take it and we'll keep on going. All right, Doug's got something interesting. He had a wheat penny, and then in the same hole he thought he had a spill, but this is not. Wait in front of my coil, Doug. 37 solid, which is too low for a wheat penny. Let me see. It's weird because I see, looks like writing going around it, really large, with a hole in the middle. And a square hole too. Oh, here comes a neighbor checking us out. So let's go brush this, Doug, and see what you have. I think it might be a token, but we got to get out of this sunshade area and brush it, and we'll see.
And we'll see what we
So
got.
let's take a look.
All right.
All right, there's Dougie's circle, and this was a weird one, but we figured it out. You can see the square hole in the middle. So at first, when it was dirty, Doug thought Chinese coin. Then we cleaned it, I saw Dietz. I thought maybe Dietz and Watson, you know, the lunch meat people. Turns out this is not a token at all. It's actually the spindle of an old kerosene lantern. So not a coin or a token, but a pretty cool advertising piece. The Dietz Kerosene Lantern Company started way back in 1840.
Yes.
So this is super old, Doug. So nice find. I mean, not the token that you were hoping for, but a nice old piece of early Americana.
Yeah.
Well done, sir.
All right.
Doug, I got a good one here we're going to try a live dig on, but I might have to hand you the camera.
All right.
It's
You
under
trust me?
it's under here.
All right. You want me to hold that limb up?
Yeah. Thank you.
Ooh, that's quarter.
Look at that.
Numbers.
That could be large cent numbers, Doug.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
I'm going to mark it. I'm going to hand you the camera. Go around the limb, and I'm going to climb under the limb, and we'll dig this up.
All right. Jason's got to be a contortionist to get under this limb and dig that. And it looked like about 4 inches down.
Something like that.
Have you hit any roots
Yep, I'm
yet?
on the root right now.
Yeah, that figures. It could still be something old that's being held up by the root system.
I'm on it, Doug. Get in here, Doug. I'm touching it. I'm hoping for a silver. Oh! Yes! Yes! Oh, Doug, I don't think it's a Washington either.
No.
Hold on. I don't think it's a Washington. I could see a little bit of the... Oh, it is a Washington.
Oh, well. Well, that fits the date. scheme that we've had today with the wheat pennies.
56.
56.
Man, we're not rich here. I'm kicking butt on the silvers today.
Oh, that's because he's not stealing them all. That's cool. Awesome.
The best signals are always in those hard to find spots.
Oh
Doug.
yeah, that's why I don't give up. When I get, I might find it's a nail at the end, but when it's under a bunch of roots, I'm going for it.
That's a great find for me.
That is.
I'm going to clean it
You're
up.
the quarter hoarder. Do you happen to have a mint mark on there?
Doc, I'm a mess. I don't even know what I am right now. Let me clean it up and I'll look for the mint mark.
All right.
Well, there's my silver quarter, 1956 Washington. Second silver of the day, although not super old, but I'm super happy to have it. No mint mark on this one either that I see, but it's always nice to see a big, giant piece of silver. By giant, I mean anything bigger than a nickel. So I will take it. Man, this yard, which is not very big, has really turned out to be just a free-for-all of old targets. So I'm super happy with that. Right in the bag she goes. Nice Washington quarter for me. Oh, these trucks. Every 2 seconds, 18-wheel or trash truck. Look, there's another one. It is the noisiest place I've ever hunted in my entire life, Doug. I can't even hear myself think. I can barely hear the beeps. The good thing is the AccuPoint pinpointer sinks into my headphones, so at least I can hear that. But awesome find for me. Doug's digging something else. We might be here till dusk on this little tiny plot, but man, we are finding some awesome things. We might have a potential double incredible find. Now, Doug found both of these signals. I'm just saying we because I'm standing next to you. Here's the first one he got. Very possible silver quarter.
Yep.
And here's the other one he's got. Hold on, the sun's blocking my screen. Right there. Almost the same signal.
Almost.
So
Now,
you could potentially have 2 silver quarters here, Doug.
or I had 2 signals like this over in the front. They turned out to be washers.
Well, there's no guarantee, but these are
But these are
winner signals.
yes.
All right, so we're going to mount the camera and we're going to dig these up and see what we can get out of it. Still on the side of the house. It's been a heck of a day considering how, you know,
We thought we'd be moving early.
we thought we'd be here like an hour or 2. We've been here like 6, 7 hours and we're still finding high tones. All right, let's see what we get here. Doug's live digs are not known for their speediness.
Hey, you got to allow me.
I know, I am.
For my age.
If you got it out on the first one, that's a good one. Is it out? Did you? So noisy. Every 2 seconds. Just keep dumping it, Doug. Keep dumping it. I'll get your pinpointer. You keep dumping. Up. There it is. There it is. It's a modern Washington clad quarter.
Is it?
Yep. Wow, it was down there deep. All right, clad quarter.
On the
strike one.
Yeah.
I'll put it right here on the top, Doug. Let's see what that one is. That leaf, maybe you'll get a silver out of that. Let me reset the camera up. Right there. All right, let's see if he's got another clad, a relic, a quarter, a large cent.
Oh, there it is. Looks like another clad.
Wow, 2 clad quarters. Man, they both sure sounded good, Doug.
Yes, they did.
There can only be one quarter hoarder in this group. Getting the silver ones.
Yeah.
I'm quarter hoarder, you're clad the impaler. All right, Dougie was screaming he's got something good. It's up. Now the popo are here, Doug. Let's see if they want anything. Is it under your shovel still?
No, it's on the shovel.
Oh, it's a class ring.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, Doug. Wow. We got to try to find a year on this thing.
Oh, well, get the dirt off of it.
Oh,
Probably will.
The Indians, I think it says.
Indians.
Oh, look, there's an image of an Indian on the ring, Doug.
Oh, then it's probably Neshaminy. That's
Wow.
my son's alma mater.
2005, Doug. Not even all that old. The kid played football.
Yep.
All right, let's go bring this to the sun. We'll pop the dirt out and we'll clean it on the camera, Doug.
A real good chance of finding the owner.
Oh, for sure. I'm 100% sure. Let's go bring it to the sun and we'll clean it out.
All right. Sounds good.
All right, here's Doug's ring. I brought it over to the sun. We're gonna clean it out here. Do you want me to pop the dirt out for you, Doug?
Oh yeah, go ahead. You got to hold. Ooh, look at that nice cork.
Yeah, nice looking dirt, Doug. All right, let's see. Let me get my squirt bottle. Do you want to squirt it? Quarter hoarder water.
Yep.
I know you're really good at this squirting
Quarter
thing.
hoarder water.
Yep. Thank you.
I've been getting better.
Yeah. That's good. All right, so the kid played football, 2005. It's only not even 20 years old.
Right.
The Indians, there's a big N, probably for Neshaminy, like you said.
Neshaminy.
We're not too far from Doug's house today. At the top it says Rock Council.
Oh, well then it's Council Rock.
Council Rock North.
Okay. All right.
Council Rock North.
It's not Neshaminy.
All right, let's clean the whole thing down and we'll come back with a fully cleaned up class ring and we'll see if we can track down this football player. All right, there's Doug's ring, all cleaned up. The kid played football, 2005, for the Indians was the name of his team.
Rock.
Council Rock North, which says around the gemstone. Don't know what the gemstone is. On the inside, Doug, it's going to be really hard to see. Let me see if I could really focus on this. Right there it says HJ. It looks like it says ES after it or something. I can't tell what that says. And then on the other side, Doug, I could see initials that were etched in it. STF. We'll see if we can track down this youngster.
White gold.
I think it's white gold, yeah. I'm 87.9% sure it's white gold.
What's the other 12%?
The other 12% is just, no, 100%. 100% white gold. Good job,
right,
Dougie. Way to go,
man.
brother. Oh, man, what an awesome old house that was. My knees still hurt from climbing under that tree all day long, but man, did we get some incredible things. We got old silver dimes and a live dig on the silver quarter. Yes! Yes! The World War II era British large penny. Several Indian head cents. Not to mention the old detective bread badge. The Colonial era knee buckle. And then, of course, Dougie's amazing white gold class ring. We've already reached out to the principal of that school. We're going to try to see if we can do a return. Fingers crossed we get a hold of him. You never know. But what an incredible find from Dougie. And don't forget this Thursday night to tune into the Quarter After live stream with special guest Brandon from Adventure Archaeology. We're going to be talking metal detecting. We're going to be talking bottle digging. We're going to be talking treasure hunting. It's going to be one cool show this Thursday night, 7:15 p.m. right here on the channel. And of course, if you need a metal detector, pinpointer, sand scoop, anything hobby related, you can always shoot me an email, quarterhoarder@yahoo.com. Just let me know where you live and what your budget is and what kind of terrain you plan on swinging over. I'll help you pick out the best machine for your budget so you can get out and find some of the incredible things like we do every single week. I'm telling you, you're going to love it. It's a hobby of champions. Otherwise, thanks for watching, everybody. Happy hunting, and I'll see you Thursday night for the big live show. Later.